Andy and Dave Daly right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. I had maybe the best weekend ever put down on tape. Amazing.
Oh, really?
Capped off by a stayover with three amigos. Three grandkids came over to stay over. And, you know,
Oh, fun.
sometimes when you're riffing, you come up with the best stuff. And by riffing, I mean just ad lib, right? You don't prepare anything. You don't really necessarily pre-plan or any of that. So
Right.
we're tucking them in. We watched a movie. We tried for the Japanese steakhouse where they do the in front of you and all that.
Uh-huh.
It was an hour wait.
Oh, you can't do that with kids. You can't do that with young kids.
Too much, right? So we took them to
It's
Russ's,
way
which
too
is
much.
it's Russ's.
Perfect.
It's
Perfect.
Not quite perfect.
I love
but
Russ's.
it'll do.
Oh,
Of course you love Russ's.
you can get meatloaf or pancakes. It's great. Russ's is the most underrated restaurant chain in America.
Okay. Well, anyway.
I don't even know if it's all over America. Maybe it's just Michigan. I don't know.
It's just
but
West Michigan.
I love it.
It is. It's
Okay.
just West Michigan, and it'll do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I still managed to ring up a $90 bill at Russ's. I mean, $90 at
How
Russ's.
is that possible?
Dude, you're asking me?
I never spent more than $11 there.
Well, we got three kids, two
$11.
people. On the way out, there just
Okay.
happened to be a rhubarb pie sitting there, and there was no way that was going to
there
stay.
you go.
I mean,
All right.
you're coming home with me. And then they wanted cinnamon rolls too. So, all right. So
Of course.
I'm out of Finn at Russ's. Anyway, we're tucking them in, and the middle kid, Carson, we're tucking him in. Everything's great. And I said, hey, dude, I want to tell you something. Tomorrow morning when you get up, when you hear that fire alarm going off, that's Grammy finishing breakfast. That's a good way to know that things are done.
Oh, Jesus.
Once we get done standing in the yard, when the fire department gets here, we'll have it cleared off. And once they clear us to go back in the house, we can all eat, and it'll be a nice day. And he's like, does that really happen? I said, yes. When Grammy cooks, the fire alarm goes off.
Of course, because it's hit and miss sometimes.
Well, you get a little smoke, and, you're cooking up some sausages, and they're pretty sensitive, these fire detectors nowadays. And, yeah. So he really
no
thought...
fun if there's no...
He really
No
thought
fun
there
if
was
there's
going
no
to be
flames.
an evacuation in the morning before we could have breakfast, and I had to let him off the hook. I said, no, there won't be a smoke alarm, but just in case.
Just keep the baking soda out in case.
You never know.
You got to douse.
Always
You
be
got to
prepared.
douse the grease fire.
Right.
Absolutely.
Tell me about your drunken debauchery on Friday night. Did you manage to stay clothed?
Dude. Yes, I did.
Okay.
I showed up too early. This starts at 6:30.
Yeah.
You
got there at 4?
I don't usually. I was really looking for this because I don't go out much.
Right.
Okay. Back in the day, back in my 20s, into my mid 30s, it was Friday, Saturday. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out and I'm closing it down. Okay. Now I'm usually in bed by 9:30 on a Friday night. And I'm not, that's no joke. That's when I go to bed typically. And so I get there, I Ubered from the hotel. I was able to get a really great deal on a hotel where I checked in Friday morning right after I got out of here. I checked in at 9:15 a.m. Check-in's typically 3 o'clock. So I had the place virtually to myself, and that was great. And then I Uber down after I'd taken a relatively decent hour-and-a-half nap. I get there about 6:25. Like Emily Leonard from News 8's there, finishing up dinner, and we chatted a little bit. And then her husband Evan, who works here, talked to him for a little bit before everybody starts coming. George Lesson shows up. We got Jay. We got Samantha. Her husband comes. We've got Lauren, and of course Val and Denise. By the way, Val and Denise very appreciative of our nice words last week, which again, very, very well deserved.
Very well deserved.
Anyway, so I started drinking too early And you know how I said four is usually my limit. I should have gone whiskey, because I go whiskey, I just go 3. I went Absolute and water.
Ooh.
So I hit my 6th one. Okay, so in fairness to me, I bought 4 myself. 2 other people bought me drinks. One of our producers, Maddie, her boyfriend or husband, I don't know if they're married. I think it's their boyfriend. Bought me a drink because I had let him have a drink at like a Meredith's going like Christmas party thing. So that was the only other event that I've been at the last 6 months or whatever where I consumed any alcohol at all. So anyway, I had 4 that I bought and then 2 that were purchased for me. So by 9:30, I'm starting to kind of bump into chairs. So then I call I get the Uber about 9:30, and I just skedaddle out. So I was there from 6. It's not like I was in and out. I was there for a few hours, and then did the Irish goodbye with the Uber and called it a night. But it was fun. It was cool. It was just Saturday. I didn't feel quite like. I picked Max up around noon, 12:30 on around 1 on Saturday. And I kind of felt semi-normal then, but I still wasn't. I didn't feel completely okay until yesterday.
Oh.
It was just one of those where you probably have faint memories of this, where it's just, you don't feel sick, but you just feel just a little gross for like the day. It's just where you just don't feel good at all.
Faint memories. All right. Let me reframe that for you. There were days that I was so hungover I saw pink dots. Okay. There were days
you were on another level for me. Yeah.
There were days that I was so hungover I broke capillaries in my face throwing up.
Oh, God.
So yeah, I have faint memories. Yeah, I kind of remember.
Yeah. This is what I did though. I got back to the hotel. Like I said, it's still like 9:30, and I had a nap, so I wasn't quite tired enough to go right to sleep. So I was
this is the part I want to hear. This is the part I want to hear, because it's when you get back to the hotel that it gets good. Who came with you?
No, nobody. No, nobody.
Come on.
I decide I'm gonna hit the hot tub, then start feeling like I'm a little sweaty. So then I think I'm gonna jump in the pool. Then my brain isn't quite functioning it should. So I don't.
So you jump on Tinder.
What should I do? I don't want to.
You Tinder.
So I think I jumped in the pool, but I'm not 100% sure because it's a little foggy. I somehow made it just as I decided, you know what? I'm not going to risk going into the hot tub the way I feel currently. I don't know. It's just one of those, like, I felt like on the verge of throwing up most of the rest of the night, but I didn't, because I've got like a 40-year no vomit streak where mentally I cannot throw up. So I just ended up getting back up to the room and then just at what point
did you engage with Tinder?
No, none. Didn't do it. Dude, I don't do that. I don't know. Make those kind of mistakes anymore.
Right.
Those mistakes are done. No. I'm not, hey, what are you doing? No, none of that.
Okay.
That's not me. But it was good to see a bunch of people who I hadn't seen in a while, and some who I don't see as much, outside of work. So it was a good time.
I will tell you this. I'm glad I won. One final thought. Did you watch AFV last night?
Of course not. I was watching football.
A cat drags a live bird into somebody's house.
Oh my God! A cat caught a bird and brought it inside like a
live bird.
Would?
That's funny. That's funny stuff. That's what you laugh about right there. Not.
No,
that's your number. Yeah, So next week, put it on your list.
Hysterical. Right. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Do some news.
Let's get into it. All right. A majority of Americans believe both the current and former president handled classified documents. 77% feel former President Trump acted inappropriately with classified material. 64% say the same of President Biden. Predictably, the feelings fall along party lines. 96% of Democrats believe Trump's actions were wrong, compared to 47% of Republicans. It's basically whatever team you're on. my guy's awesome, your guy sucks. It's it's a cesspool of bullshit, and
Yep.
it's so predictable. And one guy's a carnival bark, completely mentally checked out. So who cares? We're done. Let's go back to doing what we did before, where you could vote for whoever you're going to vote for and think your friend voted wrong or the other guy voted wrong, but you still just coexisted.
Right.
You didn't really talk about it. You didn't really care about it.
Right.
Just we gotta stop the political stuff, which I used to find so much fun and so enjoyable, is just it's just it makes me feel gross. I didn't care about, like, I don't, in fair, and I'll be completely self what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't care about either president's handling of this. I didn't care about the class. I assume this. You're a president. You've had your hands on classified material. You still know things that a bunch of us don't know. You're privy to information a lot of us don't have. I'm okay with that. Probably should be better with handling your documents, but I'm not going to treat it like it's a 5-alarm fire on either side. I think it's garbage to do it.
Here's what I'd like to say. I started blowing the warning horn about all of this polarized political crap years ago. And you thought it was fun. You thought it was kind of interesting to watch everybody else. And I said, we are going down a bad road.
Oh.
And stop it.
No, definitely.
So I'm glad you caught up. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. There you go. You were right on that one. All right. What else is going on? The sequel to Avatar continues to take in big bucks at the box office. Avatar, The Way of the Water. Still the dumbest title for a movie.
$2 billion
ever. Has now grossed over $2 billion worldwide in revenue. It has been number one at the box office 6 straight weeks. I still will never see it. I won't. I can't. The first one was dumb. I'm not gonna waste, what is it, 3.5 hours of blue Scottie Pippins flying around again? No thanks. I don't care. Oh wait, they're in water this time. Oh, it's different. No, really, Dave, you'll like. No, I won't. I already hate it, and I haven't seen it, and I won't watch it. I'm open-minded about a lot of things. I keep a broad mind. I try to think that that's one of my positive attributes. On this, it's slammed shut.
Okay.
1% slammed shut.
It can be. And you know what? I don't even care. I want to point out something else that went on over the weekend that you and I probably knew nothing of. But
okay, go ahead.
I saw a picture of it after the fact. Did you see what they did at Fountain Street Church on Saturday night?
Oh, I think you show
the Taylor Swift candlelit string quartet.
Yeah.
Talk about a power play to drag a girl to that, and it's like, hey, look what I found for you tonight. They're gonna play Taylor Swift songs on a 4-string quartet, and there's 1 million candles.
I think that's cool, and I hate Taylor Swift.
I like Taylor Swift, but the overall overwhelming experience of taking a woman to that, that dude.
Oh, it's a yeah.
That's a slam dunk.
That's a baller move. That's a 100%. Yeah, I just my issue with Taylor is, like, I just don't think she's big as she is. I think she's fine. She's talented, obviously. People seem to like her for some reason that I can't quite. It's not the like.
I know it is with Taylor Swift.
It's the complete adoration. What is it?
It's the acceptance she gives. She is accepting of everybody, no matter what. And it's genuine.
What are you talking about?
The way she brings fans in, and her approach to people who might otherwise be, you're different. I don't like you. That's where the hook comes.
Well, I think she's accepting of those who are different that she agrees with. I don't think she's accepting of those who she disagrees with as much. And I could be wrong on that. Maybe I need to do a deeper dive. I just have never, again, she's fine. She's a good singer, good songwriter. I still think, like, Katy Perry is more talented. I think every Taylor Swift song would be better if it was sung by Carrie Underwood. Okay. But, it's perfectly fine.
That's fine.
Whatever. Finally, gas prices back up across the state of Michigan. The average price for regular unleaded jumped 7 cents to $3.42 the past week. Drivers are now paying around $3.42 a gallon for regular unleaded. But diesel, if you're a truck driver, that did drop by 2 cents.
Wow.
So there you go. 6 of one.
And if you
half
are a
dozen of the
truck
other. Whatever.
driver, let me point this out to you. Diesel is a byproduct of the gasoline industry. And if you want to bitch about something, park your trucks over the price of diesel, and I'll be on every bridge in the county protesting with you. Thank you.
I won't be protesting anything ever under any circumstances.
Okay.
Even if I agree with it, if I disagree with it, I'll just bitch about it. If I agree with it, I just won't say anything.
Perfect.
That's how I roll.
I know.
Again, that's me as an 51-year-old inactivist. All right, sports. IU knocks off Sparty 82-69. Michigan beats Minnesota 60-56. NFL is down to its final four. San Francisco beats the Cowboys 19-12. It was Cincy upsetting Buffalo 27-10. So you got Frisco and Philly in the NFC, Cincinnati and KC in the AFC. Next week, we'll find out who goes to the Super Bowl. That's sports.
KC takes it all this year. I'll predict it right there and there. Enabling
Cincy,
cookies.
Frisco.
Enabling cookies for $200.
Okay.
This Nabisco brand went cage-free on its box covers in 2018.
Cage-free?
Do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do, doot! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Cage-free?
Cage-free.
Was there a
Were made in
cage
Grand
on the
Rapids at
pack?
one time.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Barnum's
Keebler?
Animal Crackers.
Barnum's, oh my God.
Yep. You know how I know they were made in Grand Rapids at one point?
You know what? Because they're animal crackers. Animal crackers are not cookies.
Yes,
They're
are.
crackers. No, they're not. Then they would be called animal cookies. If they were cookies, they'd be called animal cookies, not animal crackers. So that was a very misleading. That category was misleading. I'm protesting.
I thought you
I
were
will
going to
accept
protest.
that. No, I will accept. That's the only thing I'll protest.
Okay,
That is
so
the exception
1 minute
to
you're
my-
not going to
that's the
protest, today
exception
you're
to
going
my
to protest.
rule, yes.
Dude, make up
Well,
your mind.
this one
You're
matters.
worse than the teenage girl.
This
You know that?
This
Oh,
one
you give me a
matters.
headache.
I might be.
Hey,
I
let
might
the
be.
weatherman speak. Have yourself a great Monday.
See ya.
Happy Monday, Muskegon. Winter will make a comeback this week with a few chances of snow, so let's look at your forecast brought to you by Trinity Health. Taking a look at your water vapor imagery on Sunday afternoon, you can see right now we are experiencing some snow showers thanks to a little bit of a trough moving over the Great Lakes. However, by Monday, we'll have a ridge, which means we may start to clear out the clouds a little bit later in the day on Monday. So Monday and Tuesday will be dry, thankfully. However, we have another storm system out west, right over Nevada on Sunday afternoon, which will move into the plains and eventually create a storm system which will impact us likely on Wednesday. So your weather headlines show that nicely. With a dry Monday to Tuesday, it's not impossible. We could have a little bit of snow Monday night, but most of that will stay to the north of us. And then temperatures overall this week will be near normal, a lot colder than they have been recently. And then on Wednesday, like I said, we'll have to pay attention to a storm system, which will likely bring us snow, especially to our southeast. Now, your temperatures today will likely be right around freezing or a little bit above, so that will help to melt any of the snow that fell on Sunday. So for your Monday, expect a high of 34 with partly cloudy skies possibly later in the day, but most of the day will be pretty cloudy. And then overnight tonight, we'll have a low of 31 with a very small chance of snow, likely 25 to 30%, but otherwise it will just be cloudy. Now fast forward to Wednesday afternoon, this is when that storm system out west will likely move into West Michigan. So you can see Wednesday afternoon may be pretty snowy across the region, especially to the southeast of us. And that is also reflected in the chance of 1 inch or more of snow. You can see Detroit has a 100% chance of seeing at least 1 inch. Here in Muskegon, though, we have a 57% chance, so likely the heaviest band of snow will be staying to our southeast. But regionally, we'll likely see around 1 to 4 inches of snow somewhere in West Michigan. And you can see that on our 7-day forecast as well, with Wednesday's system likely bringing us some snow showers, and temperatures overall will be pretty cold compared to what we've been seeing, with temperatures generally in the lower 30s. And then we'll have another chance of snow on Friday as a cold front moves through the region, likely bringing like enhanced snow, and then another round of snow next Sunday as colder air starts to spill in. And that is your Monday forecast brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Colin Woods Weather, and have a great day.